Hey, Sam here from Grainfather, and today I'm going to talk you through what you need for your first all-grain brew day. First up, you'll need to decide what sort of system you're after. Traditionally, commercial systems, they use a multi-vessel, usually 3 different vessels, but because we're brewing at home and through the cleverness of engineering, we can scale that down into smaller, less vessel systems. So you'll need a brew day system like your Grainfather here, your G30. You'll need a fermenter, a way to ferment the beer after you've made it, and then some bottles or kegs for serving a beer once you're finished. On your first all-grain brew day, you're going to take the malted grains from your recipe and you're going to steep them in warm water for approximately 60 minutes, and this is called your mash. Then what you're going to do is you're going to rinse those grains with new hot water from a SPARGE water heater, or you can do this with a bit more effort using a pot and water on the stove. The Grainfather G30 is an electric all-grain brewing system where you can mash, sparge, boil, then cool and transfer your wort using the counterflow chiller, providing a sanitary option to get to your fermenter. With your fermentation vessel, you have several options. Many will start with a simple plastic fermenter. These are great and really easy to use. However, they can scratch, so this can hold bacteria and potentially ruin beers later down the line. For a more robust solution, you can go with a stainless steel option. These are great, but you've got no temperature control. You're relying on the ambient temperature of your room for your fermentation control. This is good, but you may get inconsistent beers later on. Or you can do what the pros do and precisely control your fermentation temperature. Here at Grainfather we have a CONICAL fermenter, which is a replica of what the commercial guys use for their fermenters. And to control your fermentation temperatures, you can use the cooling connection pump kit, or go for the ultimate combination of the GLYCOL chiller and the CONICAL fermenter to precisely control your fermentation temperatures. Throughout the brewing process, you're going to need a few accessories just to help you get through. You're going to need some kind of mash paddle to get you through your all-grain brew day, as well as you're going to need a good cleaner for cleaning your brewing vessel and a cleaner and sanitizer for your fermentation vessel. The first 3 rules of brewing is sanitation, sanitation, sanitation. Afterwards, you're going to need a hydrometer for measuring the gravity of the beer at the start and at the end of fermentation, some bottles to put it in, and some way to get beer from the fermentation vessel into your bottles. Once you've decided on your brewing, fermenting and serving equipment, now it's time to pick your recipe. You can get this from a friend, our free online app which has thousands of recipes, or go see your local homebrew store where you can also pick up all of your ingredients, cleaners and sanitizers. And that is a summary of the equipment that you'll need for an all-grain brew session.